and you got to do it yourself.
What is good, people of the Not Move podcast? It's your boy Jimmy with my main man John.
Yeah.
What's going on? And today we is gonna be talking about the UFC. We finally back from the 6 week long hiatus of no fights, no nothing. I was watching a Pee Wee hockey scrap just to see some action, just to see some people throwing hands, yo. It's crazy. But in this episode, we're not gonna be going over the card. We got a crazy card, 324 coming up, 325 next week. We're just gonna be going over what we planned on the last episode of the Not Move podcast, where we said we're gonna do some predictions, preview what we're gonna see at the end of the year, what fights we want to see this year, who we think will end the year as champ. Just to get some predictions out in the air, see what we can do, and see if we're gonna be right. So what weight class should we start at, Josh? Should we knock the women out first and
Yeah,
then
not the
go
woman
up?
else. Yeah.
All right. So Mackenzie Dern, right? She's the current champ. I feel like that's a paper belt because Zhang Wei Li owns that. Zhang only lost. Mackenzie only has that belt because Zhang went up and fought Shevchenko. I think.
Yeah, she had to relinquish.
Yeah. So I think Mackenzie's. Your time is up. Zhang's gonna get that shit right back.
I mean,
And I,
I see. I'm gonna stay on the wild card and say she keeps the belt. I think Whaley stays up and stays up. She tries to go after Shevchenko again and run that back.
Mm, I could. I don't know. It was just such a dominating performance. Weight classes for women, it's hard to go up, man. It's real hard. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's easier to go down than up for
Yeah,
women,
yeah,
which
for
is
sure, for sure.
which is interesting because it's the opposite for men.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, who knows, man? Next up, we got the. I think they're straw. I always get their belt
Strawweight.
names. Yeah, I think strawweight was what Mackenzie had, and then
Yeah, it's strawweight, featherweight, bantam. I forgot
Bantam,
what.
yeah. That's Shevchenko. Shevchenko's the next one up from McKinney. I know who the champions are. I just don't know what the name of the weight classes is off the top of my head right now. But
Yeah, off the woman, I don't know.
yeah, so Shevchenko's the champion. I think the only real contender in that division is someone you gotta see Saturday is Natalie Silva. I think she's the only person in that division that can give real problems to Shevchenko. And every time Shevchenko finds an opponent, she just dominates them. So I mean, that's just one fight I want to see this year for that belt. But other than that, I think Shevchenko kind of washes the rest of the division.
Yeah,
But
Shevchenko. I don't see women wise. I don't see a woman changing besides the next one we go to.
yeah, which is Kayla Harrison, current champ, who is out. That's right. The co-main event, if you haven't heard, has been switched to Sean O'Malley, Song Yudong, which I mean is a
It's
firefight
Georgia.
regardless.
That
Yeah,
needs 5 rounds because I don't see no one going. Woo.
someone's getting
I'm a
KO'd.
O'Malley boy. I like
Yeah.
O'Malley. So
Someone's getting KO'd in that fight. But yeah, it's heartbreaking that Harrison and Nunez is not gonna be on that. But I mean, they can save another card. I mean, they can run that back. I don't know how long that neck injury is gonna
it won't be
last. I
for
know
the
she's
belt
had
though. It
surgery or
won't be for
something.
the belt though.
Yeah, who knows? You never know with Nunez. I know. For the meantime, I think they're gonna build up Norma Dumont.
I
I
think
think
Norma ends the year as champion.
you think so. I can see
Yeah,
that.
only because I don't
If they
see.
make Kayla relinquish it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Kayla fighting anytime soon and this year. So we're gonna
Yeah,
have an interim champion regardless, and I seen it being her.
Yeah, and they're pretty quick now. That if you're not defending your belt, they're taking that thing away from you. So that's why we're gonna get into that
Not
later in the
if you're
heavyweight
hurt, but if
division.
you're healthy and you're just going through something like what's
Tom, yeah,
like Tom or what's his name? Uh
Hamza.
no, not Hamzat, the other one. Taporia.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
if you're
it
like
depends.
support, if you're going through like a personal situation, then yeah, they are more lenient. But if you're hurt, they're quick to take the title off you.
Yeah. All right. Now to the men's side, we got the current flyweight champion Joshua Van, right? This could go in because there's a plethora of contenders at his weight class, right? Because he called out Manel Kopp called him out, and then Joshua Van called him out. Manel Kopp out to fight in Houston, Texas, but the UFC are they very much want to fight in Japan and have Tatsuro Taira fight Joshua Van because Joshua Van's from like Myanmar, Burma, that country. So it's a big Southeast Asia fight, and that's where Pride started. So it's a big like return to that type of thing, right? And there's also Pantoja, the lingering the champion, who never really got finished. He just kind of it was a freak accident, type thing. So who you think at the end of the year uh ends up
I
as
think
champ?
I think Vaughn ends as champ, but at the end of the year, the last fight, he's I think around this time next year is when him and Pantoja fights again. I
You
think
think it's a
that's
full year?
yeah. I think Pantoja is going to need a full year because I don't know if I haven't seen any reports of what the knee injury was, but I think it's going to take at least 9. Then he
No, it's
has to
not a
get
knee. It's his shoulder, bro.
oh shoulder. My apologies. His
Yeah,
shoulder is
yeah,
going to take at least a couple months. Then it's going to take him more months to get back into workout shape, and then he's going to have to get back into fighting shape. So
yeah, yeah. I
he
can see
have
that.
to he has to rehab. Then he has to work to where he's comfortable. Then he has to. So it's going to take a while.
I think the champ will be Tatsura Taira, bro. I really do. I think I really like this guy.
Vaughn's
This
too
guy.
good.
Yeah, I can see
Vaughn's
it.
too good.
I,
Vaughn's
I
too
don't know,
good.
but Tatsuro Taira's got the ground game. I mean, Manel Kopp is a monster too. I wouldn't sleep on him. Like this division's got real good skill at the top of it.
Yeah, it's
But what
loaded. But the
what?
reason why I say Vaughn is because Vaughn has beating.
Oh
He's
yeah, yeah,
constantly improving, right? And then
yeah,
he
yeah,
beat the guy who was stopping everybody from getting to Pantoja.
yeah.
And he did it
But
convincingly.
yeah, and that's another thing. If Charles Johnson wins this weekend, that's another name that you might want to watch out for because he knocked out Van, right?
Yeah, but that was a long. Vaughn is extremely better than he was
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah. That was when Van was green, but it's still a name to watch out for. But
Mm.
all right, next up we got Piotr Jan's division, the bantamweight division.
Piotr
We
Jan.
got you think Piotr Jan runs the whole thing?
It's either him
No,
or me personally. It's him or Mally.
O'Malley, because I know if O'Malley wins, they'll probably want to do Piotr Jan O'Malley 2 at the White House. That'll probably be a banger fight, and then they might want to do Marab Umar as a number one contender fight. I don't know if they're going to give Marab the instant rematch, even though I think he kind of does
He
deserve
got
it.
handed
But
though.
yeah,
He
that's
got
true.
handled.
That is true. But I don't know. Marab's
I
been
mean,
beating so many people in the division before, and
yeah.
he fought 4 times like as a champ and set the record. I don't know. I feel like they kind of owe it to him a little bit to give him a
It's
rematch, but
yeah, but
I
man,
don't
it's
know.
Dana. Marab doesn't isn't like a big. He's a big name, but he's not in terms of pay per view buys and everything. It's not
Yeah, yeah,
Marab.
yeah. People don't like that style of fighting anyway,
Yeah,
but
so
I
that's why if you notice, if you're a guy who puts people out, like
no, you cut out, brother. No, but I get what you're saying. If people want to see the highlights, the knockouts, wrestling is cool
your
if
favorite
you're actually doing something with it, not just laying on them. Yeah, I get you. You cutting out though a little bit, bro. You good? We got his pick, Piotr Jan or O'Malley. I'm gonna say the winner of this weekend's card, O'Malley versus Song Yadong, will be the champ at the end of the year.
yeah, my fault.
No, you're good, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
good,
I
good.
think so too. I think the winner of that because those two guys can sell a pay per view, and if you know Dana, he's going to
Yeah,
give the guys who can sell the pay per view the
bro.
title
I think
fights.
people are sleeping on how good Song Yadong is, bro. I'm gonna talk about it more in depth this on Thursday when we do our card breakdown, but Song Yadong's underrated, bro.
Yeah, I think he's a better overall fighter than Mally, but I think Mally's just a harder hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're both really, 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 really good strikers.
Yes.
All right, so we got the featherweight division. Volk, what you cooking up, Volk? How do you think this division ends? We got many contenders. You got Mozart, undefeated still, hasn't fought in forever. Um, who you got Diego Lopez, who's the number one, who's fighting Volk right now. There's Yair Rodriguez and on the back running a little bit. There's all types of guys. Brendan Royval. I want to see.
Brandon
I want to.
Royale.
You think Brandon
No,
Royval?
I think I want to see him fight Volk.
I want to see Yair versus Diego this year.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
because they have actual beef. I want to see that fight. So if Volk ends up beating Diego, I want to see Diego versus Yair,
That
and
would be a banger.
then I want to see Mozart versus Volk, and then Laurent Murphy deserves a shot too, bro.
I think everybody in that division is a fight away. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
like that division is loaded, bro. They
Yeah,
got
but
all types.
everyone there's no guy that you look at him like, yes. I think everybody's a fight away. I think
Yeah,
Mozart, considering the fact that he's taking a long time to fight, if
and
he's
he
not
doesn't
fighting,
have a finish his entire career, bro.
yeah,
Like
that's another problem.
that hurts him a lot. People don't like when you have champions like that. Like when you've seen, um, the UFC don't like the lay and pray type of deal. Like when you wrestle and you go for finishes, you go for submissions, you do the ground and pound like wrestle. That's when they promote you. But when you're just holding them down, not doing anything with it, that's when they don't like you, bro. You there, bro?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. But
All
I
right.
think he's 2 fights away because he hasn't fought for a minute
Yeah.
and he's boring.
He
So
did it. I'll give him one thing. The most outstanding grappling match I've ever seen in the UFC was between him and Sterling, Aljamain Sterling.
but that's two boring fighters.
Nah, I mean, go back and watch that. I mean, if you got Paramount Plus now, right? Everyone got Paramount Plus. Uh,
I got
it's
about
now one year of Paramount Plus, right? Is now cheaper than one full pay per view. So you can watch all the pay per views for what you could watch one last year. It's crazy the deal, and then you got the whole fight library too, so you can go back and watch any fight you want. It's crazy good. I've been using
okay.
that.
I'm about to
Yeah.
buy Paramount.
No free, no free ads. Shout out Paramount. Sponsor us, please. I'm
Please,
doing
please, please.
doing your dirty work right now.
Right.
All right, and then we got I'm gonna say, does Volk end the year with the
No one. I think
championship?
Volk, unless somebody, I'm gonna have to come back to this. I think Volk, unless somebody shows me something different. As of right now, I don't see anybody being Volk.
Yeah, if Lopez can't do it, which I mean he was far away last time too. Like it was a very dominant performance from Volk. I don't see anyone doing it to be honest. All right,
I
the
mean, I think
lightweight.
who that could do it is now moved up in weight. So you know,
Yeah,
I think Max won the first time in my opinion. Even though Volk won all three, I think Max won the first time. The other two he got smoked.
yeah,
I think the
that's fine.
second one was closer than a lot of people think, but it also was single handedly Volk. And then the third time, Volk just out
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
It's all right. Our boy Max. Listen, let me talk about Max Holloway real quick, right here, right. UFC lightweight champion. Paddy Pimblett will beat Justin Gaethje on Saturday, right? And then Paddy Pimblett will beat Ilya Taporia at the White House, and then Max Holloway will beat Charles Oliveira in March, and then Max Holloway will beat Armin Sarukian whenever the hell they fight, and then Max Holloway versus Paddy Pimblett, and then Max Holloway will be your UFC lightweight champion.
I believe
Book
it.
it,
I believe
book
it
it.
and achieve it. If you believe, you achieve, and I feel like he's going to achieve it.
This is two Max Holloway fans
We're
on this
gonna.
podcast right here,
Mhm.
and we're predicting Max Holloway will eventually be your like. I don't know if it's going to happen at the end of this year though. I think that might be a 2027 thing, but
At the beginning of the year, December. It's
yeah,
either end like late
I
December
think
or the beginning of the year.
those events that I just spoke will happen. Patty's going to beat Justin. Ilya's going to lose to Patty. I think people are
Anything to put Max Holloway in the GOAT conversation, I am here for it.
because look, Max is going to beat Charles, right? And then you got Max versus Armin. That's going to be a hard fight for Max, but I think Max can do it.
I think he's a
I
better striker than Armin.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
when
just
Armin starts to grab him.
he has a 80% takedown defense rate. People don't
Who,
remember this.
Max?
Max, yeah,
Yeah, the problem is when we get to the
yeah.
ground.
When we get to the that's the problem. We gotta
Yeah,
stand up.
yeah, we good with everything else. But it's when we get down there, we kind of like, you know.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
again,
yeah.
but you know why it's like that though? Remember, Max doesn't spar with people. He doesn't like really grapple as much. He mainly just hits the bag. He doesn't spar. Remember, he has
Nah,
said he
he
doesn't
does
spar. So
he does all types. I don't know, man.
yeah, but he
I
said
just
he doesn't spar. Like he doesn't spar.
yeah.
So that could be a contributor. He's probably not grappling as much because he doesn't want to get hurt.
Max Holloway will eventually be your lightweight champion, bro.
Yep, and he
I'm
would
telling
defend
you
it
now.
2 to 3 times and put in the GOAT conversation.
Yes. But probably at the end of this year, it'll be Patty. I think Patty will beat. Uh, I think Patty beats Ilya. People are sleeping on how good Patty is, bro. They're like,
Hot
oh,
take. I got a
he's
hot
just a
take for
trash
you.
talker.
I have a hot take for you. He's a better grappler than Taporia.
Bro, his jujitsu is crazy, bro.
Yes.
It's insane. And like, what's gonna happen? This because Justin Gaethje, like, if you watch his fights, right, he gets hit to throw a good punch, right? He and where he's been fighting for so long, bro, you can't be taking on them hits, bro. That's why he gets rocked so easy now, bro. And Patty's like, he'll stay on the outside. He's not dumb. He has really good fight IQ.
And he's gonna smell blood. And once he smells blood, whew,
Yeah, I think he'll probably knock him down, ground and pound into a
yeah,
submission.
he's not gonna be like Max, who's gonna try to drag him into a good fight. He's
Yeah.
going to try to win.
Facts. And then with the Ilya thing, I think he beat. It's just the size. I know Ilya's fought like bigger guys, but the pure, like pound for pound, bro. Patty's way bigger. Like I don't get it, man. I know Ilya's got really strong hands. Like he's got the touch of death or whatever, but
I don't
I'm
believe in it, man.
I'm not. I think he's a scouser, man. I'm falling for it. I don't care.
Hey, what he said? I'm a scouser. We don't get
I don't-
knocked out.
yeah, bro. Like I'm all for that. And then like with Max versus Charles, right? Charles literally runs at you and gets hit in the face.
It's
Right?
like he runs and says, "Hit me."
Pretty like I like Charles. Charles is cool. Like he's a phenomenal fighter. He's a phenomenal story. But like he literally walked into Ilya Taporia knocking him out last year, bro. Like I don't know. He's got really he's scares me on the ground. If Max does
He
good on the
walked
ground,
into what's it called? Knock him out too. Islam. Not
yeah.
yeah.
And he's preparing to strike with Max because I did see a video on Twitter of him just like prepare like it says
Why?
Charles
Because he
Oliveira
not want
preparing
to.
to
Does he
strike.
not want a long fight?
I don't know if Charles stands and bangs with Max, it's gonna be a quick night for Charles, bro. That's all I'm saying. And we're gonna break that fight down more in detail in March, but that's an early prediction of what might fight
It's
what
not a
I'm gonna
prediction.
say.
It's a spoiler.
Yeah, well, Paul Heyman out in this hoe. And then for Max versus Armin, though, I mean Armin's doing all these grappling competitions. That's gonna be a tough fight for Max, bro. But if Max can get by Armin, I think Max can do anything. But that's the cope. That's my Max Holloway cope session. I think that was like what 5 minutes of Max Holloway cope, maybe a little more.
It was good. It was good. Cope.
Good cope.
Good
All
cope.
right.
Good cope.
Welterweight champion Islam Makhachev. I
I
think
don't see nobody
Islam's gonna.
being
Yeah, no one's gonna beat him.
spoiled.
I think. But there's banger fights to be made in this division. Like Michael Morales, he's a really good contender. I know they're making Prates versus JDM on that on that Miami
That's
card.
going to be nice.
That's a firefight. Shavkat's still in the division hanging around. I would like to see Shavkat versus
I want to give a
Islam.
quick shout out to JDN. He stood up a lot. He did a lot better than I thought he would do.
He,
Still
he
lost convincingly, but did a lot
imagine your
better.
first title defense being against what the modern day greatest fight. Like what? That's tough,
The
bro.
goat of the modern era.
Yeah, like that's tough for that boy, bro.
Yeah, but he put up a good fight, a great
He
fight.
he did all he could do, bro. Like I'm not,
It's just he
but I
did better
think
than I thought he would do. I thought for
nope.
sure he was going to be outclassed, outmatched, and just
Yeah,
dominated.
he did kind of tough. But
He got dominated, but he didn't get outclassed.
I think they'll do Islam versus Kamaru just because that's name value, and they'll probably do that at the White House.
Oh,
And
that's I'm so sorry for Kamara.
Islam will probably win that. Well, he will win that, but I want to see
Joaquin
Islam.
versus Islam.
Nah, Joaquin's too far down the rankings. They won't get Joaquin's
I don't
got
know.
to
I
beat
want to
Michael Moore.
see it.
Yeah, I want to see. There's two fighters I want to see fight Islam, and that's Michael Morales, just because Michael Morales is huge, and he's got that Ecuadorian wrestling background. He's got really good hands. I want to see how that works against Islam, and then the other fight is Shavkat. Obviously, I want to see Shavkat versus Islam.
Rashad Cop needs to fight.
Yeah, Shavkat has to. He's been injured for too long. I want to see him recover. He got to fight someone else and then fight Islam. But I honestly think Islam's only gonna fight like once this year, twice if we're lucky.
Yeah.
But I think that's welterweight. Both of us think Islam gonna end the year as champ. But that's a couple fights I want to see. I know Ian Gary should get a title shot because, like, in normal circumstances, right? He beat the former champ, so he should get the next title shot. But he has no chance, absolutely no chance against Islam at all.
I mean, sure.
All right. So
It'll
we
be a
got.
fun fight though.
Oh yeah, I mean he'll just be running away. Like Ian's a point fighter, but he's got decent jujitsu. He's been training at shooter box. Uh, I don't know how well that's gonna go against the Dagestani handcuff, but well, I
He
guess we'll
called the
see.
thing handcuff. It's crazy.
Bro, that's the move when they grab the wrist right there, right? That's
Yeah.
that's the Dagestani handcuff. That's what they do. All right, middleweight 185, right? I don't think Hamzat will end the year as champ purely on the fact that I think he moves up or he gets because he's been sick. He don't fight that often. I think Dana's kind of get. I've heard rumors of him even wanting to move up regardless. So
The minute he won the belt, he talked about moving up, but Dana told him and said no.
yeah, yeah. I think he probably he either and he doesn't fight often at all, which is frustrating. And he bodied DDP. I don't really know what's left for him at that division, like in this division, to be
Um,
honest. I don't
yeah.
know who can even challenge him, but I want to see him just relinquish the title
Everybody's
and
a
move
fight
up.
away in that division as well.
Yeah, because Strickland's fighting Fluffy, which
Strickland's two away. Strickland's two
yeah,
away. Uh,
DDP just lost and hasn't
yeah.
fought.
Bilal just lost.
Bilal's at 170.
Leon is gone. Uh,
Bilal's at 170. There's just no one really in middleweight. I mean RDR just got smoked. I really don't know, bro. That middleweight is just so. I mean, they just
I
announced
mean, wait.
Joe Piper versus
I
Izzy.
said Leon. I said Leon. I meant
Yeah,
Izzy.
yeah,
I meant
yeah.
Izzy.
Yeah, Izzy got announced for the Seattle card. He's fighting Joe Piper. That was an announcement.
Yeah.
So that's a legacy fight for Izzy. Not really a legacy. Does Izzy still got it? Because Joe Piper's 15th in the rankings. We'll see how that goes. I don't
You know
know.
what's crazy?
I think
Izzy
he
the
beats
type
that
to
though.
win that and get a title fight.
He could. I mean, just name value wise, yeah. I
Yeah.
just I,
I mean,
I don't
remember they gave his number one contender fight was against
Evil. Yeah,
Anderson
I think.
Silva, who
Yeah, I
was
think.
coming off of a losing streak. So
Yeah,
like,
I think. I mean, the only person that's in that division is Evolve that hasn't fought Hamzat. Hamzat. So I think they make Hamzat versus Evolve. Winner of that is going to be the end of the year champ because I don't think there's going to be any other fights for the belt this year.
and I
Um.
know, and Dana is not going to be lenient with Chimaev.
Yeah, I think Shemaya will end up moving up to 205
So
regardless.
how it's going to be is if Shemaya misses weight at least once, Dana's
He's
going to start
done.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's
done.
he's gonna strap. He doesn't like those games he played, man. He likes
Yeah,
the money that he brings in because Hamza is a big name, right? But I don't know. I don't think they. I don't. He don't like the games that he plays. You right?
yeah. But
All right.
can't make the weight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lightweight or light heavyweight, not lightweight.
Not heavyweight.
Light heavyweight. The current
Pereira fights
champion.
three more times, moves up or retires.
I don't think Pereira's gonna fight in light heavyweight. I think he's moving up straight to heavyweight, bro. I'm gonna be real. I
Um,
think
Dana said no. Dana already said
Dennis.
no.
He not
Remember when he
moving
talked
up.
about it? Dana was like, "No, there's no way." Like he don't believe it essentially. So
Yeah, money talks, man, and money like the Pereira versus Jones. I mean, it's gonna be one sided as heck, bro. Like Jones is gonna walk Pereira just because his size advantage, but
Shit, even Tom is gonna walk him.
yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
all he has is the punching power.
Yeah, he's got KO, and he's got the leg kick too. Leg kick could do him, but
Yeah, but what is that gonna do with the
yeah, yeah,
oblique? It's not, you know.
you're not wrong. I think Pereira. I don't know if Pereira wants to stay at light heavyweight just because the cut's too hard on his body at at his age. Though I think he'll want to move up to heavyweight.
Just to fight at walk around weight, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think I think he'll probably relinquish, and the interim belt will be between the year they already scheduled Yuri versus Oldberg, right? So I think that'll be the interim belt
I
fight,
don't
and
see anybody in that well, I don't. Somebody's got to be champ, but I don't see a real champion in that division.
it's Yuri Prohashka, brother.
Uh,
He's gonna beat Carlos Oldberg, and he'll be the interim champ, and he'll be let's go for that. He's gonna say that, and he's gonna that's all he's got to say, bro. He's got the little catchphrase. People like him. People respect him. He's a good guy. He's a good champ. I think Yuri will probably
yeah,
move
but
up.
no, I
He
don't. I'm
could.
talking about. I think Yuri is going to be champ, right? He's a monster. He's cool, fun, exciting to fight, whatever,
Yeah.
all this stuff. Even try to fight when he was hurt. It's just when I say that, I mean like Pereira's. When I say that, it's like there's not a guy you look at and say, oh, they're not beatable. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
really
yeah.
the champion.
Yeah,
Everybody's beatable.
it's tough. Yuri ran into Pereira twice and got flatlined both
Yeah,
times,
so it's
bro.
like
Like,
everyone got flatlined. Even he was
yeah,
hurt. He came back, knocked bro out, and said, "Look, you see what happens? You see what
yeah,
happens?"
bro. It's bad, bro. It's bad. But I think at the end of the year, it's gonna be Yuri just because Pereira moves up, or they might
Yeah.
just let him be the try to go for the. I don't know. I think in
Dana's not
heavy.
jacking those. He not jacking that because he didn't want Wesco to do it.
Yeah, I know heavyweight. This is a tough subject to talk about,
Top
but
Masvidal
I think they make him give it up because of his eyes, bro. I really do.
because he can't see.
Yeah, I don't because I don't know if he's gonna fight. He's already had one surgery. He has to get another one, and then he's got to wait like 6 months just to recover, and then he's got to rehab and stuff after that. It's bro, eye surgeries are tough. I know firsthand because I have glaucoma. I've been through countless, bro. Shit's not sweet at all.
And, I mean,
Like,
if he's not able to fight, then yeah, there's no champion. They might
yeah,
as well just vacate the
I
division. But
I don't think they'll vacate. I think it'll just be they'll run the Pereira versus Jones thing. I don't know if that'll be for the heavyweight belt though. I think they might if Waldo Cortez Acosta somehow beats Derek Lewis, which I mean he could, but I don't know.
I don't.
Uh,
Yeah, but again, that's another division. You look at it and says, who you think may be champion?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the division up in the air. I know Gable Stevenson's making rumblings from the outside. Joe Rogan had him on. They was taking all types of crazy takes on there.
You know how small he is?
No, he's huge, bro.
No, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. I'm talking about compared to somebody like Tom.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. He's pretty large. I think he's 6'2", 6'3".
Again, compared
Which
to a
is
guy like
yeah,
Tom,
compared to Tom. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
compared to like John or somebody, the guys who
Yeah.
are
Well,
really,
he trains with John. He's
yeah,
John's
but John will
reference.
destroy him.
Yeah, just because he don't have striking yet. Well, he kind of does, but
No, no,
not
no.
the
I
best.
mean, for what he punched somebody and then slammed them and knocked them out while he was slamming them or something.
Pretty
Punch,
much. Yeah,
did like
yeah.
a punch slam or something like that.
I think he'll be top 10 by the year's end. Gable
Yeah, I don't think
Stevenson.
he's heavyweight division is weak. I think he can
Yeah,
easily be a top 10 or fight for the belt by the end of the year. But I don't see him ready as like being a champion. Like, he can
yeah, yeah.
surprise me,
I can see that. Yeah, I
and
can
he
see
can
that.
very well surprise me. But
I want to see Matt
again,
Tarkin
I
get
don't
back in the
believe
ring,
in
man.
USA wrestlers.
You MMA guru, bro.
Not, I mean, he's right though. Like,
Yeah, you're not wrong. They haven't done nothing to be
and
like
the last one was
DC was
DC.
DC. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
John Jones ain't an Olympian wrestler, so he don't count.
yeah. You're not
He's a
wrong. You're not wrong.
D2. He has what, D2, D3 grappling. Usman has
Uh,
D2, D3 grappling. He
yeah,
went to
yeah,
college
yeah.
for the stuff. It's not like They were
Bo
deep.
Bo Nickel was D1. He went to
Oh
Penn
yeah, Bone.
State.
I mean, he's not.
Yeah, but he's
He
not
just
the
what
top
wrestling.
guy.
Right? He wrestling fought again, right?
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
his look back. He got a KO in his last fight with a
yeah,
head
but
kick.
he definitely looked like he improved. I still don't believe.
Yeah,
I think he had to get himself humbled, had to leave for a bit, come back, and now
yeah, get
he's
his mind
good. I
right.
still don't see him as a champion, but he still got more to prove. He's young.
Yeah. What you think going on for this White House card, Joe? What's your White House card
Kobe
predictions?
Covington fights. Who? Don't know. John fights. McGregor could stay home. Um,
Okay, you stay home.
I think. I think they're gonna try to, if it's possible, they're gonna try to get my. I think Max and Sarukian can happen there. Armin can happen there.
I don't know, man. That's because Max and Charles fight in March, and the
April,
UFC
May, June, July. That's 4 months.
is in July. Is in June.
Oh, I thought it was July 4th.
It, nah, they moved it to Flags Day, which is his birthday or something. Yeah.
That
So
ruins a lot of fights.
yeah, I think it. I like where your head's at though. Jones will
Yeah.
probably be there. I don't know if Connor will be there. I think Patty Ilya will probably fight on that card, or the winner of Patty Gaethje versus Ilya, which I lean Patty in that fight, obviously. Um, Trump said there was going to be 7 title fight. I don't think that's going to happen. I doubt it.
Doubt
Um,
it. It's not happening.
they probably won't have the flyweight championship on there because I know they want to try
Unless,
to get.
if it's 90% is females, then yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think they're gonna do the flyweight championship. They got early April, so that's gonna be in Japan. April May is when the Japan card will probably happen. So that takes the flyweight belt out of it. Bantamweight, they could do Yon O'Malley too. If O'Malley beats
Yeah, I
Yadong,
think.
so that'll probably be on there. I'm just trying to go. They might be able to fit Volk on the card, maybe if Volk wants to be on the card. A lot of these UFC, some of these UFC fighters want to be on it, and some of them don't. Like some said it's kind of feels like Hunger Games ish, where you're fighting in front of like the billionaires, and they want to fight in front of like real people. So I mean, I get the allure. I get why people don't want to do it. It's up in the air, but I think that's a solid little rambling about UFC. Again, we're gonna be live and back at you on Thursday for the UFC 324 prediction. Um, they did come out with a fighter of the year, knockout of the year. They did do that. If you want to do yours, Joe, I can run through mine real quick. My KO of the year was also what ESPN had. Lerone Murphy. You're not Lerone Murphy. Mauricio Rufy, KO, and Bobby Green with the spinning roundhouse, bro.
Oh yeah, that was tough.
That was crazy. Most impactful KO is probably Ilya versus Charles, where Charles walked into it, but it solidified Ilya as one of the top guys. Um, Favorite card, mine. I have three. I really like 315. I like 322, and there was one more. I can't remember off the top of my head, but 315 and 322 were my probably two favorites of the year. Fighter of the year, Marab, with honorable mention to Joshua Van. Those are like my top two for the year for 2025. And
Set it up.
then seven. Okay.
No, I was about to say
Uh,
set Joshua Vaughn is fighter of the year.
I
He is
hear
my
you.
favorite fighter as of right now, not named Max Holloway. Um,
That's valid.
Knockout of the year. I like the spinning. I like that spinning back kick. I don't
I
remember
like
the.
I
I
like
don't
the
remember the
Diego
numbers.
knockout too. The Diego KO over Gene Silva, the spinning back elbow.
Oh
That
yeah.
was that was nasty. I gotta throw that fight of the year. Honorable mention to Ewo versus Ebo on the prelims, bro.
Oh,
That
that.
was crazy. That was nuts. I think fight of the year was Roy Val versus Van without a doubt. But I will
Yes,
say honorable mention to Ewo versus Ebo. That was
that was
nuts.
that Van versus Royale was 3 rounds of pure like
Yeah, yeah.
amazingness, and Van won every round.
Dude,
Surprisingly.
dominated. And he's a
Yeah.
smaller like he's got hands, bro. I like Van. I've been a
It's
fan of
interesting
Van.
because it was such a great fight, but Van won convincingly. Like he dominated, but it was such a great fight between both.
Yeah, yeah.
What-
Roy Van's a solid competitor, bro. He's
Yeah.
people don't give him enough respect. Um, I think that'll do it, bro. Unless you got
Yeah.
anything else you want to throw out there. Oh,
No.
shout out to sponsors, not moved shop.fourthwall.com. Scroll down to the bottom, you can look at all the sponsors. W.GG, promo code not moved, Walmart, promo code not moved, NFL, MLB shop, he's not moved. Uh, help us out. Bet what is it? Fuck, what is it?
Bet US.
Bet US, yeah, yeah, and mybookie.ag. Shout out those. I think that's it. We're gonna be back at you Thursday with a live breakdown of 324, and probably next Friday for 325. After that, back to the Friday schedule.
Hmm. And
All right, people.
shout out everybody part of not moved and not moved out.
Peace.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.